Unless you've been living under a rock, you would know that many athletes died this year. Somewhere around 1,000, which is an insane number. And I want to share with you a tiny story from my personal life. A long time ago, I served in the army as a medic. And afterwards, I went to work in sports medicine for a brief time. And we used to perform these so-called stress tests on athletes all around the country that I used to reside in at the time. So what a stress test is actually is something that I personally put athletes under as a medical technician at the time, and they had to do these bicycle tests. It's a very dangerous test. It's checking the cardiovascular system, it's checking the person's heart. And what I'm supposed to do is bring their pulse to an insane level. We are at the same time doing an electrocardiogram test, and the doctor behind me is actually looking at their test and making sure that everything is okay with their heart. And this used to be a non-voluntary test. Like if you were an athlete and you wanted to practice in any sort of team or setting, you had to go through that test once a year. And so how does this actually tie into the whole died suddenly kind of a story that's been happening after a certain elixir had been introduced to people's arms? If you die suddenly from a myocarditis or a heart attack, you would want to go back and look at the person's medical story, right? But if they did that test that year, that means they were okay. And so something came in, something was injected, maybe? Just asking, It's okay to ask questions. Something happened and then the person suddenly lost their ability to regulate their pulse, blood flow, and everything else that the heart actually does without us even thinking about it. Just the thought, It's good to have your own thoughts.